In what has been hailed as a landmark achievement for Nigeria's aviation industry, the nation's flagship carrier, Air Peace, has successfully launched its maiden flight from Abuja to London Heathrow Airport following months of high-level diplomatic negotiations between the Nigerian government and the British authorities. The milestone flight, which took off from Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja, on October 26, 2025, marked the first time a Nigerian airline secured a coveted Heathrow Airport slot, one of the most competitive and sought after in global aviation. Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, who was a participant in the historic flight, described it as a victory for Nigerians' aviation sovereignty and a trump of diplomacy.
If you destroy the private sector in your country, you destroy the country. Every good economy thrives on the welfare, the well-being of the private sector, the greatest employer of labor and the bulwark of the economy. And so we have done all we can within our powers to ensure that we give our local operators the muscle and the leverage for fair competition. The international airlines have been coming and going from Nigeria in the last 90 years. One of the major airlines on this route will be celebrating 90 years. I'm not saying 50 years, 90 years on this route in the next 1 month. So you can see the length of time that they have fed on the Nigerian economy without the corresponding reciprocity of our local operators.
Airline Chairman Allen Oyema, in his remarks, thanks the Nigerian government for its unwavering support and reaffirmed Air Peace commitment to excellence and safety in all its operations.
Today is the day that the Lord has made. And so we give thanks to God Almighty, first of all, for making this day very possible. The second is to thank Mr. President, like Allen Oyema mentioned, for his vision, his focus, and his mandate. His clear mandate that he gave us, that we must support our local operators to the extent that their businesses thrive and survive. And so, with that mandate on our right hand, we went to work and we had to dig deep to find out what the problems of the local operators were over the years. I'm sure you know that in the last 40 years or so, the mortality rate of the aviation sector has been very high. More than 100 airlines have come and gone. Concorde, Zenith, Chantangi, name them, Haka Airline, so on and so forth. And so we had a clear mandate to ensure that we support the growth sustenance of our local operators. Now, like Allen Oyema mentioned, if you destroy the private sector in your country, you destroy the country. Every good economy thrives on the welfare, the well-being of the private sector, the greatest employer of labor and the bulwark of the economy. And so we have done all we can within our powers.
As the Abuja-London flight commenced regular operations, both governments have expressed optimism that the development will deepen bilateral ties, enhance people-to-people connection, and open new economic corridor between Nigeria and the United Kingdom.